I'm mending a 20-year marriage because I found that my wife cheated on me while we were dating. Hey, so there's something kinda heavy going on, and I need to talk about it. Me 41 and my wife for 140 to have been married for a super long time, like 20 years. We met in high school, and things were pretty awesome until recently. So, we were doing this dinner thing with her old college friends, and they were chatting about how we met. My wife just mentioned we met in high school, but didn't say we dated. Then, one of her old roommates started talking about some wild college times. I wanted to know more, but my wife shut it down, saying she was uncomfortable. I got this weird feeling, so I spilled the beans and said, we actually started dating in high school and stayed together during her whole college time. Everything got super awkward after that. On the way out, one of her roommates told me I should have an honest conversation about what happened in college. I tried asking my wife, but she kinda dodged it. I told her we needed to talk about it, and if she wasn't ready, I was gonna stay at my brother's place. Next day, she admitted to sleeping with a bunch of guys during her first to college years. She thought it wasn't a big deal cause we were doing the long distance thing, and she didn't think our high school romance would last. I was crushed, man. I asked for details, and she said it was at least 10 different guys, including some she introduced to me as friends, and one she still kept in touch with. I decided I couldn't handle it, and I told her I wanted a divorce. I even started the paperwork right after New Year's. Now, her family and most of mine are saying I shouldn't throw away a long marriage over some mistakes. But cheating on me with multiple guys for years and keeping these relationships right in front of me, that's just too much disrespect, right? We've got 2 older kids, and I think they'll understand why I gotta end this. Am I wrong for leaving? It feels like everyone's telling me to just forget years of infidelity and decades of lies. Edit. Ho. This response is blowing my mind. I needed some outside perspective because my wife and friends were saying cheating during long-distance relationships is common, and I felt kinda gaslight. Also, I live in a state where divorces have a waiting period, so I thought getting some advice before finalizing things made sense. To clear some things up, we saw each other a few weekends a month during the 2 years of college. It was long distance but not crazy far. The guys I met during college or introduced as friends during parties. I didn't know what was really going on. The one guy she's still in contact with married a mutual friend from college. It's not some secret guy she messages on the side. As for therapy or trying to save the marriage, I was open to it, but my wife insisting that this is common and I'm overreacting just messes with my head. She only showed remorse when I started the paperwork, and now she's back to saying she's right and I'm overreacting. It feels like gaslighting. I'm not getting a paternity test. My kids are my kids, and nothing will change that. I love them, and they've been mine for 19 years. No matter what the biology says. What do you think?